Adam, once again, you are surprised. You just saw Peter Rabbit, and it was good. It was actually surprisingly nice. I was supposed to see Early Man, but then Nick was like, yeah, Adam, I'll go to the movies with you. And I was like, ah, crap. So I got, I was like, oh, there's a showtime later on for, Peter Rabbit. So I was like, okay. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. It's actually, really funny. It's got, this movie has personality, It's got, a very, specific sense of humor. And, very James Corden. James Corden's the star in this movie, you can tell. Because, it's really James Corden, comedy. I don't know if that's a thing, but, you know how, there's a type, there's a Bill Humor kind of comedy, there's a Eddie Murphy kind of comedy, and there's a, I imagine, there's a, what's his name? Kind of comedy. Ooh, why did I just forget his name? James Corden, yeah. Oh, and he can sing too. He sings a little bit in this movie. It's not a musical, but there's songs in it, which is weird. It was actually really funny. I thought Domhnall Gleeson was gonna be so cringy. I was so scared that his I watched the trailer and I was like, no, he's really cool in Star Wars, and now he's so fucking annoying. But he's actually really funny. You care about his character and everything, and he's actually a really interesting character. He's this neat freak, and he he's full of personality, man. I love that. Rose Byrne, it's just weird because she's to me she's old, she's like a mom, I know her as a mom from Insidious, so seeing her as not a mom and not to mention dating people is so weird for me. I mean, it worked in Spy because she was always all dressed up, and same thing with X-Men First Class, but in this movie she's literally dressed like a mom, and you're a mom, go home to your kids, so that's weird. What else? James Corden was really funny. It's got a huge cast, Daisy Ridley and Margot Robbie and Sam Neill. I said Sam Neill was famous cast. Don't worry, I remember you from Jurassic Park. You're still great to me, Sam Neill. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's a pretty big cast. Very well animated. This looks great, But what else? Really funny. It was really sad too, and I like how they blended in the old animation from the book into this movie. I thought that was great. I feel like I read the Peter Rabbit book growing up, but I couldn't tell you what it was about. But when you said, when I hear a Peter Rabbit movie coming out, I'm like, oh yeah, Peter Rabbit's a thing. And I imagine when they showed what the movie is about, I was like, yeah, that's what a Peter Rabbit movie would be about. It'd be about a man, a bunny versus Mr. McGregor in the garden. I knew the name Mr. McGregor. I probably read this book. So, but yeah, that's great. What else, though? Yeah, I was very surprised how much I liked it. I'm liking everything this year. I think I'm just too nice. I realized last year in 2017, I only had 9 movies that were below 3 stars for me. I'm really selective with the movies I go to. I'm not going to go see a movie if I'm I know I'm going to hate this. I know it's going to be 2 hours of shit. I know that. So I just didn't. And, but now, I feel like I'm seeing a lot more movies. I'm already, almost at 10 movies, and it's only February. So, I feel like I'm going to see a lot of movies this year. I don't know about college, though. But, yeah, that's pretty crazy to me. That I'm, that I'm loving all these movies. Maybe movies are just getting better, But apparently people are hating Peter Rabbit. Rotten Tomatoes score is not that great. Neither is the IMDb score. This car is following me, so I'm going to get out of his way. What was it, though? So the big controversy of this movie is that the people who have allergies are mad that they're making fun of people with allergies. They're supporting bullying, apparently. Because in the movie, Mr. McGregor is says he has a blackberry allergy, and then they the bunnies to get away from Mr. McGregor, they shoot him with blackberries, and he gets an allergic reaction. He has to save himself with his little thing, a little needle, gives himself a little injection. But like even funnier, there's a part earlier in the movie where they're like they talk about how he has an allergy to blackberries, and they're like, oh yeah, it's very serious. Like we shouldn't make fun of the the allergy people. And then like he like turns to the camera and he's like, we wouldn't want you all sending me a bunch of nasty letters. And I'm like, wow, Meta, did they know that like this is gonna be a whole thing? And honestly, it's so annoying. People, shut up. Like, I wear glasses. If I see a movie, make fun of a kid who's wearing glasses and, like, bully a kid like he's wearing glasses because he's wearing glasses, I'm not going to sit here and be like, wow, this movie, it just supports bullying of people with glasses. Like, I'm offended. Like, I don't care. Chris Stuckman said, like, at a tweet where he was like, oh, man, Paddington 2, like, shows, like, a bear who goes to prison and it's full of singing and dancing and it's the happiest place on earth, and like, so it's gonna make kids want to go to prison. And I'm like that, like that's how ridiculous that this is. You know what I mean? Like Mr. McGregor's trying to kill them, so they're trying to get away with whatever they can. You know? So I get it. It's so annoying. It's like 5 years ago when they did the Pirates movie. What was it? Pirate Captain? Oh shoot. Not Pirate. Oh, what is it called? The Band of Misfit Pirates. Yeah, something like that. And, like, it was really, like, funny. They had a joke in the trailer where it was, like, they went on a boat to go commandeer it, and they were like, oh, this is a leper ship. We're all lepers. And he's like, what? And then they all, like, have their limbs fall off, and it's funny. And then they made them change it to, this is a plague ship. We all have the plague. And, like, then, like, you know, they all die from the plague. And you're like, that's not as funny. Like, why'd you have to change that? Like, apparently there's a big leper community out there that was just like, hey, you know, like, stop making fun of us. But that's so dumb to me. Honestly, like, have fun with it. Like, just, stop being so sensitive. Like, I feel like I've made all my points about this. I think people are dumb. People are actually, like, on Twitter, I, like, read, like tens of messages, like many messages where people were like, man, I will not be seeing Peter Rabbit this week. I will not be taking my kids to go see the movie that supports bullying. It's just so funny to me. Wow, the trailer really looked bad because the whole trailer is just like, hey, look at the joke where like he tries to touch a doorknob and gets electrocuted. Like, that's so funny, right? And I'm like, no, it's not really funny. That just looks really bad, like really fake. You know, where he like flies back. But, you know, like they do that joke so many times, but it's okay. It's not that bad. But yeah, it's actually really funny. Like, they'll just sit there and like have these little conversations throughout. They're like, I feel like they were made up on the fly. Like, there's no way that the whole like, man, like you should eat your salads, you know, like have the dressing on the side and like spritz on a little bit of lemon on top. And I'm like, that sounds like something James Corden. I don't even know who James Corden is. I know of him. I know he has a show, and I know his kind of humor because I've seen him, like clips of him and stuff. And that does seem like him. But yeah, Peter Rabbit, very good time. Very good time. I don't know. Maybe I might watch it again. I doubt it. But, you know, never say never. Ooh, either 3 or 4 out of 5. 4. You know, just because screw everyone who's like, man, this movie is bad. Because, like, you know what? It surprised me. So, you know what? I'm gonna support it. That's all I got. I'm home now, and I'm having a hard time getting my wallet out of my pocket. Or my keys. Okay, I'm going inside. Okay, I love you, Adam. Future Adam. Show this movie to your kids, even if they have allergies, especially if they have allergies. Toughen them up, you know? Bye.